and I was very, very happy. Today is Chicago, tomorrow may be Washington. Please, do not forget to develop good relationships among yourselves. I want you to leave this place with an objective fulfilled. Because the more you invest in Africa, in Uganda, with all the things that you've seen out there, please, we need your support, we need your assistance, and we need everything that you can contribute for the development of Uganda. Tomorrow it may be Nigeria, Ghana, and so on and so forth. So, on behalf of the African Continental Africa Global Chamber of Commerce, please welcome. And I'll leave this. We'll talk more about what we have to do. Please listen, and I'm giving it up to the chairman. Thank you very much. Welcome.
Thank you.
My name is Dr. Aisatu Ibrahima. I am an assistant professor at Northeastern Illinois University, but I wear so many different hats when it comes to serving my community. I work very, very closely with Mr. Olivier Kamanzi, and I am the Senior Advisor for Africa Global Chamber of Commerce. And it's such a privilege and a delight that he trusted me to deliver his speech. So I'm going to read his speech on his behalf. His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Mr. Odrick Rabogo, Chairman of the Presidential Advisory Committee on Export and Industrial Development, Republic of Uganda, Senator Dick Durbin, U.S. Congress, United States, Honorary Emmanuel Criswell, Speaker of the Illinois House of Representatives, His Excellency J.B. Pritzker, Governor of Illinois State, United States, Honorary Kwame Raoul, Attorney General of Illinois State, Honorary Lori Lightfoot, Mayor of Chicago, honorable members of the diplomatic community, Honorary David Lee Anderson Jr., Honorary Council of Uganda, Chicago, Honorable Commissioner Donna Miller, Mr. John Washington Rogers Jr., founder and CEO of 6 tax-exempt non-profit trade association incorporated in the state of Illinois. It was established to promote trade, commerce, economic development, and a cultural exchange globally for Africa's socio-economic and political interests, as well as those of its partners, including the U.S. We accomplish these aims through working collaboratively with government and private sectors, through organizing seminars and consultation, also providing technical assistance, international import-export facilitations, business consulting services, and more. As we join to enhance export from Uganda to the U.S. and strengthen investment in Uganda, I am reminded that, much like the planning of the summit, working together is ultimately the key success as we move forward our ambitious goal. As Desmond Tutu stated in his explanation of Ubuntu, we are all made for complementarity. We are created for a deliberate network of relationships, of interdependence with fellow human beings, with the rest of the creation. So let us use the summit to plant the seeds of collaboration and show our commitment to nurture those seeds to fruition until we meet and surpass Uganda's export target of 6.6 billion by 2027.
When it's cold in Chicago, if you can think about it, it's been as cold as 70 degrees below zero. So the snow, today's a warm day for Chicago. But we know it can get a lot colder. We just waiting for the president to walk in.
And yet neighboring USA is very prosperous. So where did the difference come from? How can it be that the United States is prosperous, Latin America is in misery in spite of all those natural resources? It is to do with organization, the way they are organized. The 13 American colonies, when they got independence in 1776, they united, the 13 colonies. And they kept on growing. I think now we have 50 of those countries or states together. Now that created a huge market for business people. If I was here, I would already be a billionaire myself. How can I produce and sell to 300 million people who have money in their pocket and fail to be rich? But if you are in Nicaragua or El Salvador, you produce, things are not so easy. Now Africa was in danger of becoming like Latin America. Rich but disorganized and therefore poor. But fortunately, our leaders started seeing this point, and in 1980 they met in Lagos and decided to unify the African market, integrate the African market, so that it is easier for business people to sell. And they formed what they call the Lagos Plan of Action, and where they formed 4 regional trading blocks, COMESA, ECOWAS, and so on. Then in 1991, we met in Abuja, and we formed what we call now the CFTA, Continental Free Trade Area. So therefore, not only have we got freedom, but we have also got the wisdom to know that a unified market is better for business than a fragmented market. So therefore, when we invite you, when you come here, when I fly for so many hours to come here, I'm coming here to tell you something that I know is good for you. I'm telling you that if you come and you invest in Uganda, you will have the market of the 43 million people of Uganda. Then you have the market of the 300 million people of East Africa, of the East African community. Then you will have the market of the 1.4 billion people of the whole of Africa, which will be 2.5 billion in the next 30 years. It will be the biggest. will be the biggest population in the world in the next 30 years. Ate abazukulu bazaala nnyo. Ekyo tekuliko mpaka kwekyo. Omulimu bagukolera ddala. It's not just the population of Africa, the market of Africa. We have also negotiated with the Americans, with President Bill Clinton, initially, for the AGOA. So if you invest in Uganda, you can export back to the US 6,500 products. You should be having the list of those products which will enter the USA market quota-free, tax-free. 6,500 products when I last checked. So there is the market of Africa, there is the market of the US, if you have invested in Africa. But also we have the market of the European Union. Again on the same terms, quota-free, tax-free, for what they call EBA. Everything but arms can be exported quota-free, tax-free to the European Union. We have negotiated with China, because for us we have got good relations with everybody. We have negotiated with China. And China now is allowing almost all our products to enter the Chinese market quota-free. Quota-free, when they say quota-free, it means no limit. In the past, they used to have quotas. Say, oh, you bring so much. No, it's no more limit now. It is anything you produce. If the market wants it, it will enter the Chinese market quota-free, tax-free. So therefore, when I'm telling you, please come and invest in Uganda, these are the possibilities. But then there are other factors which affect the business. The cost of production. The cost of production are influenced by things like transport. Transport costs can be high. We are dealing with that issue of transport by developing the railway and the water transport. For cargo, for the roads are good for passengers. But cargo is much cheaper if it is transported by rail or by water. And we are working on that. Then you have got the cost of electricity. We are building many dams on the Nile, developing solar power, developing geothermal. You can get details from people when they come talk to you in more details. But that's another cost pusher, the electricity. The other one will be the cost of money for industrialization. If you come with your own equity, good. Because if you have your own capital, then you have not borrowed money from banks. It's not very expensive. But if you want to borrow from the banks of Uganda for manufacturing and for agriculture, we have the Uganda Development Bank, where we are putting money for that purpose, and which is at low interest, much lower interest than the commercial banks. Then the other cost pusher is the cost of labor. Cost of labor in Uganda is still low, it's not very high. So therefore, you produce cheaply, the market is there, different layers of market, internal, regional, continental, third-party markets. You can see that you are not at the wrong address in terms of business decision. The penetration, the entering into the American market of a number of Ugandan products. The figure we're aiming at, the $6 billion, that's a small figure. We should aim at much more than that. For me, I don't aim at that $6 billion. That is not. But let's get it and go beyond it. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President, for this inspiring and informative speech that puts in perception what we are going to be doing for the next 2 days. There is going to be a signing ceremony of MOUs. PACEID people will guide us on how it is going to be done at that table.
Moses Sabiti, our Vice Chairperson, is signing on behalf of PACEID. And the gentleman who is seated first is Olivier Kamanzi, who is Chairman of African Global Chamber of Commerce, which has been very helpful in helping us to achieve this event. That is Moses Sabiti, the Vice Chairperson of PACEID, Your Excellency, together with Olivier Kamanzi. Okay, signing of the MOU has been concluded. Now the Vice Chairperson together with Olivier are exchanging the MOU. Can we clap for them? Moses Sabiti, our Vice Chairperson, is a trade specialist. He's formerly of Trademark East Africa, and they were very instrumental in helping us set up trade border posts. Signing has been concluded. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, now I wish to request you for a photo moment.
Trade, as you create commodity, the trade, investment, and the peace security in Africa. Thank you.
Africa.